Hello and welcome to this video tutorial. Gareth here from tastytudes.com. Now, Photoshop is a creative program. In Photoshop we copy, paste, duplicate, erase, color enhance and transform. But what exactly are we copying, pasting, duplicating, erasing, color enhancing and transforming? Well, in this tutorial, I want to discuss the basic principles of how images are represented and exist in Photoshop. If you're new to Photoshop, this will give you a good foundation of knowledge. This will also help you understand various other factors as we move on in this course. So to help demonstrate the following principle, I'm going to use this image here. If you wish to follow along, you can find this image in the Introduction folder in the Project folder. Now you can download this project folder for free. The download link is in the description. So with the project folder open, click Introduction, Raster Image, and open the raster image document inside, and you should have something that looks like this. So every time you open a photo or raw image in Photoshop, you are essentially working with a raster image. Put simply, a raster image is made with many little square pixels. Together, these pixels build up a picture which we see in Photoshop. Now, if I zoom right in on this image here, we can begin to see some of the square pixels that are making up this image. So we can see here that this image is made of many pixels with many unique colors. Photoshop manages these pixels and allows us to modify and arrange them in ways which allow us to create work of all kinds. Now, when working with raster images, there are a few things you need to keep in mind, such as the limitations of working with raster images. One limitation is scaling. Now remember, a raster image is made of a particular number of square pixels. If we scale an image down, like so, we will retain visual clarity to a certain degree. By definition, when you scale a raster image down, you are simply removing pixels to decrease the dimension of the overall image. So this image I started with is now smaller on the canvas area. It may not contain as many pixels as it did a second ago, but we can still see clearly what the image is. Now, if we scale this back up and above the threshold of the original size, Photoshop will create additional pixels to accommodate for the new size. The result of this is that the image quality has been compromised and appears distorted. We can see here the image is not quite as clear or legible as the original. It's looking pretty blurry around the edges here. A term often used to describe this is pixelated. As a rule of thumb, you always want to avoid scaling images up above the original threshold to avoid your image becoming pixelated and losing quality. When using images in Photoshop, we must always seek the highest quality to work with. This will ensure quality results. So that's the basic principle of raster images. As a beginner, understanding the principles of the raster image is important, as this will help you understand various other factors that are important and crucial to know in Photoshop. As we start to work with images in Photoshop, it is also very important to understand image size, dimension and resolution, what this means and how this works in Photoshop. In the next video, we are going to learn about image size, dimension and resolution. See you in the next video.